Hey guys, Chris at The Rock. We are back and we are bringing you another video on our Mossberg 590. I call it our trench gun. Set up kind of that way. It's got a WW2 kind of look to it with the beautiful wood stocks, the heat guard, and just a plain bead sight. If you watched the last video, had some problems feeding. There's two little plates in here. One keeps the shells in the magazine, one allows them to feed when it's pushed back, etc. And we had some problems where shells were dumping out the bottom, had somewhere it wouldn't release it so onto the elevator to come up for the next round, things like that. But in its defense, we were shooting off a bag because we were shooting slugs that day, and that had something to do with it. The recoil from the shot would allow it to the fore end to come back part way, things like that. So we thought we'd give it another chance. We caught all kinds of grief for it, guys, you know, saying, oh, mine's the greatest, never misses a beat. Frankly, when I started researching it, there were a ton of complaints about that same problem out there, some much worse than this one. But you know, if our armed forces are using it, I gotta think it's a pretty darn good gun. And I just figured we'll run in. Maybe it was just some hiccups, growing pains, whatever you want to call it. Got some game loads in here. We're just having some fun, running a few rounds. We'll see how it runs. 8 in the tube, 1 in the chamber, and let's see. Well, fed them all. That's a good start. Well, while most don't recommend Birdshot for a self-defense round, and neither would I, but needless to say, it's can hold its own. That's for sure. Let's see what this Federal what is it? 2 3/4, 3 dram load, 1 1/4 ounce. I think they're 7.5s, somewhere in there. Let's see how these suckers hold up, shall we? And making sure it's running well. Let's see. One more for good measure, huh? We put that over that last one. Didn't want to ruin the target. Well, should we compare that to some Winchester 9-pellet 00 buck? I think we shall. Let's see how it does. I got 5 of them here. By the way, this thing is loading a lot smoother. Maybe it just took some little break-in, you know. Let's see what this can do, shall we? Well, as you can see, it hits a little harder. Let's see, can you guys see the paper target over here? I don't know if you can. No, I don't think so. But yeah, seems to be running better. Well, you know, I think some of the ones that screwed up in the first video were these Black Aces Tactical Slugs, high velocity slugs. Let's give them a swing, no pun intended, and see how these babies do in comparison. Getting ready. They're not that bad. Let's see what we can do here. Huh. Well, they might not pack as much a punch, huh? Well, maybe we should get some 3-inch mags out, huh? Let's see. Well, these haven't been too easy to find these days. These are Federal Birdshot. Birdshot hollow point Magnum rifled slugs. Got a box of 5 of them, and we will load them up. See if they're any better than the weak Russian slugs. Garbage. Weak, I tell you. Let's see what these babies will do. La, 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 la. And I believe we're ready. Woo! Yeah. Alrighty then. This ends our little brief explanation of hydrostatic shock. I'm kidding. Some dog hair in there. Yeah, that baby rips. Let's see, yeah, you got the target in there. Let's hit the paper target. Ooh, that's some flash. I short shucked that, I think. Baby rips. Oh, nice flinch. It did it. It did not release one from the mag tube. Now I did short shuck that previous one. Let's see. No, it didn't again. Now it released it. Just waiting for the car to go by, guys. There is no reason on God's green earth that you need to punish yourself, someone else, or an animal that badly. These are a lot of fun. Holy moly. But we did have a problem there, but again, it kicking so hard there, or me short shucking it, probably added to that. So I'll give it a pass on that one. Let's try some other stuff. Give my shoulder a break here. Well, guys, we just have some trap load 7.5s that I shoot trap with, and we shall see how these run. Maybe like a little street sweeper performance. What do you think, huh? We'll see. That worked, and they ran beautifully. Well, I'm burning up a lot of old shells, and these are about the oldest, so I guess if it passes this test, we'll probably consider it good to go. Let's see how it runs these old Remingtons. They got like aluminum bases on the hulls. And they're just kind of ratty, been laying around. We'll see. See? me show you just how ratty. I'd say that's ratty enough for you, huh? Yep, ran them. Well, maybe a good clean in, little break in, who knows. But I like it. I don't really like running those 3-inchers through it, but everything else is okay. I do wish the slide would loosen up a little bit. It's getting there. It just doesn't have that buttery smooth feel of a Wingmaster or something like that. But then again, my Wingmasters have tens of thousands of rounds through them. But it's getting there. It's getting there. We're going to continue having fun. And we'll shoot it every chance we get, and we'll report on it and bring you the results. So certainly better than our last time. A lot of it had to do with that bag, guys. And to the guys that were, you know, complaining, saying, oh, it's the greatest thing in the world, no problems whatsoever, this and that. Research it. There are problems out there, and they're all with the plates that lock it in, the 2 side plates. Mossberg knows they have an issue with it. If you have an issue, they'll send you new ones. But don't you think they should fix it once and for all? You know, better quality, little QC, something like that. Once that's working, yeah, magnificent gun, really is. And it looks really cool too. So, yeah, I guess the buyer's remorse is kind of gone, and I'm liking it. But I just don't know if it compares to, ooh, one of my real favorites. Well, guys, when it comes to favorites, I've got a few. As far as what I drink, this is my favorite. Peach Edition Red Bull. I love this stuff. I drink it 2-3 to crack, 7 or 8 a day. It's magnificent. And why not show a penetration test similar to Brandon Herrera does? It's not White Claw, it's Red Bull, but what? Nah, you know, he's sponsored. I bet he gets his stuff for free. They're not going to sponsor me, so save that for later. In the meantime, one of my other favorites is this. Yes, indeedio. The Beretta 1301 Tactical, and I love this shotgun. And I'm afraid to say, Mossberg fans, it can't compete. Cannot compete with this. This, by far, is one of the finest shotguns on the market. It's just a tad bit faster. Ooh. Yeah, Mossberg, suck it. Until next time, guys, thanks for following the channel. Thanks for watching. We love you. And as always, Rockford Ordnance out. Golly GB Willikers, that was so much fun. Let's see that again, shall we? I even took my time.